In 2001, all Melanie Thornton wanted for the holidays was to be with her family. That was her main wish during an interview at the time.
I will spend Christmas with my family in Atlanta. After my last show with Coca-Cola, which is on the 24th in Nuremberg, on the 23rd, sorry, in Nuremberg, I will fly to Atlanta on the 24th, which is our Christmas Eve. I think yours in Germany as well. And have a nice Christmas morning on the 25th with my family. My mom, my sister and her family, and lots of friends. Just having a great time.
Sadly, those heartfelt words became some of her last. Not long after that, Melanie got on a plane that crashed, ending a very promising music career far too soon.
We all know that tomorrow is not promised, you know? We have to give the most that we possibly can from all of our gifts and talents from God. And, you know, whenever, wherever, enjoy as much as we possibly can, you know, and I don't know, just try to fill everyone.
Some people think that Melanie's tragic death didn't get enough attention because Aaliyah had also passed away earlier that same year. What's strange is how similar both their deaths were. Both were young, beautiful, super talented, had bright futures, and died in plane crashes in 2001. It's almost like they somehow sensed what was coming.
What do you want your legacy to be? I mean, I know you're 22.
Yeah,
pretty
I
strong,
know.
but like if you could be like, hey, this is what I want to be my America as.
I don't know, right now it's hard to say what I want my legacy to be, what I want people to say when I'm long gone. At this point, right now, I'm gonna say that I want people to see me as an entertainer, someone who can do it all. That's how I was trained. My parents, they grew up loving the people of the classic movies, your Sammy Davis Jr.'s, all those people, Fred Astaire, and those kind of artists that could do it all. You had to be able to do it all. And that's how I was trained. And I want people to look at me as a full-on entertainer and a good person. So, we'll talk a few years down the line and we'll see where my head is at then.
People already suspect that Aaliyah's plane crash wasn't just an accident. Now, some are wondering if Melanie's death might have been planned too. Was it just bad luck? Or was she also a victim of the dark side of the entertainment industry? For those who don't know, Melanie was born in Charleston, South Carolina, and started singing at age 6. She also played the piano and clarinet. Inspired by singers like Aretha Franklin and Roberta Flack, she would imitate them while growing up. She paid for her college by performing at talent shows and small band events, and she often sang at a local club called the Peacock Lounge. Melanie always dreamed of becoming a singer. In 1991, she moved to Germany, where her sister lived with her husband in the army, to chase that dream. Her uncle encouraged her, saying she could earn more singing in German clubs. He was right. Melanie quickly found studio work and recorded demos. While recording Sweet Dreams, producer Frank Farian discovered her and paired her with rapper Lane McRae to form the group La Bouche, which means the mouth in French. After success with the group, Melanie went solo and became popular in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. Then, on November 24, 2001, she performed during a Coca-Cola Christmas event with the dance group Passion Fruit. Just 2 hours later, she boarded a flight to Zurich, Switzerland, for more shows. Sadly, the pilot descended too early, and the plane crashed into a forest hill near Zurich, killing 24 people, including Melanie and 2 Passion Fruit members. One member survived. Despite her passing, Coca-Cola still aired her Wonderful Dream, Holidays Are Coming, commercial in Germany, and it's been shown every Christmas since. The song continues to chart every holiday season. Fans still compare her death to Aaliyah's and think something wasn't right in both cases.
Were you aware of the issues going on with R. Kelly when they were going on?
No, didn't have a clue. Completely ignorant to it.
Do you think anyone in the family was?
Yes. I think my sister knew a lot more than what we thought she knew.
It's already been confirmed that R. Kelly took advantage of Aaliyah. There's proof showing how he got her into a highly inappropriate relationship, even getting her pregnant. He later faked documents to secretly marry her while she was still underage. He did this to stop her from being able to testify against him in court. What's even more disturbing is that Aaliyah's own uncle, Barry Hankerson, introduced her to R. Kelly. She was only 12. After his death, Barry really made millions, which adds to the suspicion.
When Aaliyah died, I was with Barry. When Aaliyah died for a wrongful death, he got paid $90 million for her death. Am I supposed to say that on TV? Sue me, I ain't got nothing. So I was with him on the negotiations. You know what I'm saying?
There's also a long-running conspiracy theory that big names in the music industry, like Jay-Z, involved in Aaliyah's death. believe he wanted Beyonce to shine and saw Aaliyah as competition. Eerie says that because he couldn't be with Aaliyah, he became obsessed and wanted her out of the way so Beyonce could rise. People thought there was some kind of rivalry between Aaliyah and Beyonce.
By the way, wasn't this all around the time when Aaliyah died?
Yeah.
And Beyonce's solo career was struggling? Jam on your now, that's some bull record. From the Austin Powers was some of the worst ever. They were having a hard time taking her solo. And then Aaliyah died.
I'm not trying to assume too much, but I agree that the details around Aaliyah's death are really suspicious. And because Melanie Thornton's death happened in a very similar way, people can't help but wonder if hers was really an accident either. Sure, Melanie wasn't as famous in the US as she was in Europe, so some don't think the powerful people in the industry would target her, unless she had big plans we didn't know about. After all, she had just signed a solo deal with Sony's Epic Records and released her album Ready to Fly. When it comes to Hollywood, we've seen what can happen to artists who are seen as a threat or who refuse to play along. Did something like that happen to Melanie? I don't know, but I'd really love to hear what others think. Do you believe her death was just a tragic accident, or is it too similar to Aaliyah's to ignore? Like and comment on this video and subscribe this channel for next video update.